guys, welcome back to Maddie's Mood Swings. I wanted to just have a little chat with you guys about my the last video I posted. Guys, I continue to get messages about I should forgive and I should like move on and my past is behind me. And I appreciate the fact that you guys are concerned, and I appreciate the fact that you guys want me to move on and live a better and happier life. But I am living a better and happier life, I promise you, and I have forgiven my abusers. I no longer hold any kind of resentment, any kind of hate, any kind of pain towards them at all whatsoever. When I said that I forgave them in my story on the Soft White Underbelly, I 1000% meant it. I don't hold any animosity towards them at all whatsoever, but I'm going to continue to share my experiences because I feel like they are important in order, because there could be somebody out there that is watching my videos that hasn't had that conversation with their kids about boundaries or about like their kids' bodies and all of that. So that is the reason why I want to continue to share my experiences to hopefully help somebody out. And because it's important to understand that you can share your trauma as many times as you fucking want to. It is your story. You're entitled to share your life story as many times as you want to. And I think it's a tad bit weird that I look at other YouTubers that are males, and I rarely see, or they don't even have to be YouTubers, men in general. And I could be wrong in this, but this is what I continue to absorb, is that you don't see other men telling other men like, hey, you should move on and try to forgive and just keep pushing forward. I don't see that. Why is it that every single time a woman wants to tell their story, you want to tell a woman, hey, you should move on, you should do this? Like, if my story makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to watch my channel. You don't have to listen to me. And if I am making you uncomfortable, good. I should be making you uncomfortable, because this is a fucking taboo ass subject that nobody really wants to talk about. I don't even want to talk about this, but I want to make a difference. Like, do you ever wake up in the morning and ask yourself, what am I doing that's productive for me and that's productive for the world? Like, how are you contributing to everybody else's betterment? Because I ask myself that every single day. And I also wake up like I don't want you to think that that I'm happy, guys. I genuinely am. I work every single day on my betterment. I make sure that I am like working on my mental health every single day. I've said it before, this is not a race, this is a marathon. I have bad days and I have good days. And when I talk about my trauma, it's not an easy thing to do. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna stay quiet anymore. Are you crazy? I'm sorry, but I know what the fuck it feels like to wake up every single day in your own home and not feeling safe. And I survived that shit. And you think I'm not gonna survive this? It's adorable. I hope I make you uncomfortable, because that is the fucking point. That I make you uncomfortable enough to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Am I having these conversations with the people that I love and care about? Or hell, even talk shit about me if it means that you're gonna talk about the subject, you know? Like, enough is enough with trying to keep people silent. Because I sure as hell am not gonna be. At all. At all. And I genuinely, like, this is the way that I view things, and this is the way that I think about things. Like, I want to get to a point in life where I'm able to sit down with my abusers and have a conversation about their own mindset, and I want to be able to sit down without bias, because that is the only way that I'm going to be able to get any sort of understanding or any sort of knowledge, so that maybe by whatever it is that their answers are, and they don't have to make sense to me, and nothing in the world is ever going to excuse what they did. I just want to gain knowledge so I can have a better understanding on how to stop this, on how to move forward with this in the future, with so we can prevent it from continuing to happen. So they can say, you know, X, Y, and Z on why they did it, or why they felt like it was appropriate, or what have you. So you can see from their own mouths, and so you can see what to look out for. Like, life is about learning, life is about growing, life is about getting better. It's about fucking up and getting better. And that's all I want to do, is I just want to continue to learn, and I want to continue to stay in a place where I say I don't know, because the moment I say I know everything, I stop learning, I stop growing, and I don't know a lot of things, including this. I'm learning as I go, and but I love you guys so much, and I love doing this, and I love sharing my stories, whether they're fucking hard to share or not. But I love doing it. And I love you guys, truly, from the bottom of my damn heart. I really believe that we are all here to serve each other. And we need to all pay attention to that. If you are not making this world just a tiny bit of a little, like a better place, what are you doing? I choose to live my life as a life of service. As I said before, I didn't have the best role models growing up, clearly. I didn't have the best parents. I didn't have the best adults around me. And now that I am an adult, it is my responsibility to make sure that I am that adult that I needed. Or do you not remember what your life was like when you were a kid? Even if you had an amazing childhood, I'm pretty sure your parents pissed you off in one way or another, that you learned what not to do. Nobody's fucking perfect. And I want to work on being the best possible human being that I can be for myself and for the people around me. Life has dealt me a shitty hand as far as my past goes. And as far as, like, man, my life was a fucking horror movie. A horror movie. I promise you. But I hold the power on how I want to react to that. And I choose, now that I'm not being abused, and now that I am independent, and now that I am in this world dealing with things heads on by myself, I want to deal with things with love, with compassion, with understanding. Like, I don't want to be a judgmental person. I want to be as open-minded as I possibly can be, so I can learn, so I can be better, so I can be of service to other people. There's so much hate and so much violence and so much negativity in this world, and I've seen it firsthand. I refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to be a part of that. I have the ability to say whether or not I want to be a good person or a bad one. And I choose good all day, every day, even if it's fucking hard to be good. Because trust me, I wasn't good all the time. And I'll even share those stories where I put myself on blast because God knows I made mistakes. It took me a lot to get to where I am today. But I choose to fight every single day to be a better person and to do my part in this world. I don't want to be on my deathbed thinking that I didn't try my best to make a difference. And it really bothers me to my core to think that I'm not doing what I got to do to break these generational chains. I have nieces and nephews, and I look at them like, am I doing my part to make sure that their life is easier? That they don't have to go through this mess? Because now that I'm on this screen and now that my life is out there for the world to see, you think my family's not going to think twice before they do some mess? You best believe they're going to think twice before they do some mess. And I better make you nervous, honey. I better make you nervous. Because I'm not going anywhere. I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. This was just a rant that I very much so needed. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I love you so much, and I pray that you guys are all doing well. I love you. Bye.